You are listening to Proof Text, a Glossa House podcast exploring Scripture and all things related to it. New episodes are released daily. For more information, check out glossahouse.com and subscribe to our channels on Spotify and YouTube. Welcome and enjoy.
Hello and welcome to Proof Text. I am Michael Halcomb, and this is a Hebrew Growcabulary episode where we think about growing our Hebrew vocabulary. Today's word is chata, and this means to sin, or to miss, like to miss the mark. So chata. I don't have a mnemonic right off the top of my head, but maybe as we go along, something will pop into my head. So if you're watching, we are going to look at stepbible.org and just do a little search and see what comes up. So chata. This has to do with sinning or missing. So I got my my search bar pulled up there, and I'm gonna set my text to Hebrew. Boom, there we go. And there we go. I'm gonna type it in, and you see what we get. We get a list here, small list, and they all have to do with sin. So we have chata, chata meaning to sin, ket just sin, chata sinner, chata'a sin, kata'a sin offering, chata'a sin. So this all has to do with sin. Let's go ahead and look at chata, which appears about 238 times. We see the first occurrence in Genesis. Believe it or not, we don't get this word until Genesis 20, verse 6, where we have me chatoli. So again, chata means to sin, to miss the way, go wrong, incur guilt, forfeit. But it also can mean purify from uncleanness. So that's kind of interesting. Incur penalty by sin, miss the goal or miss the path of right, miss the path of duty. So some interesting meanings here: to miss oneself, to lose oneself, to wander from the way. So we have in Genesis 20, verse 9, we have chatati, and we also have in that same verse chata'a. We have in Genesis 31:39 achtena. That's kind of interesting. A lengthy one in Genesis 39:9. We have v'chataati or v'chatati. You got that comments with the aleph, hold it out maybe a split second longer, or if you want to get the separate sound in there, v'chataati. That's how I like to do it. A lot of people would not do it. Most people would not do it that way. Chatau, in Genesis 40, verse 1, and so on and so forth. Chata. So to me the word chata sounds like caught, like you caught something. So you could think of it as like being caught, like a chata person doing something wrong. That's like a decent mnemonic device. Chata person doing something wrong. A chata person sinning. So there you go. Chata, to sin. And words that sound like that or related to that have to do with sin as well. Very simple, my friends. So I'm going to wrap it up there. I'm going to stop there and say I hope that helps.
Interested in growing your ancient language skills but not sure where to start? Glossa House can help. From illustrated readers and short stories to lexicons and grammars, Glossa House offers a variety of resources for beginning, intermediate, and experienced ancient language learners. Head to glossahouse.com today. Glossa House, language resources for the global community.